What's up, guys? This is Pimp Daddy Destro here with a Marvel Legends review. I have filmed a couple other videos recently, however I have not uploaded them yet. I am thinking about increasing my upload schedule and even uploading at least one of the ones that I've already filmed, which is a Marvel Legends mystery box unboxing. No spoilers, but it was a little anticlimactic. A lot of figures that I'm trying to sell now, figures that I don't really care for or weren't seeking in the first place. But today we do have the Mojo box set. I went down to Target yesterday and I've been scouring the Targets in Hawaii, which is a task in its own self. I picked this guy up for about $55, I believe, $55.99. So it came out to around $60. I know this guy was showing up for about $41.99, the standard deluxe Marvel Legends. Sorry if I ain't completely in frame. I picked him up for that price. Some people were getting him for around $42. Luckily, I got my hands on them. I am not pre-ordering the 4-pack, the Mojoverse 4-pack that's supposed to be is it a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive or a PulseCon exclusive? It really didn't catch my eye for the price point, so when I seen this guy on the shelf, he was the last one there. I'm sure there'll be more, but I did get him kind of earlier than most people on the island probably have. And decided, hey, why not? Let's give it a review. The sheer size of this action figure and what I've seen on YouTube, captures my eye. So I'm a sucker for the bigger figures. So we're gonna give them a look. And right now, I kind of lost my tripod, so we will be working with what we got. We're using an instant coffee glass right now for my tripod, but I'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes. For y'all, it'll be the next clip, but gotta unbox and put this guy together. So, see you soon.
You know who made it.
Alright guys, so now we have Mojo out of the box. Thankfully, there was no potato or stapler inside, as some of these closed boxes have come to be known for. As you can see right off the bat, the figure looks amazing. I know literally nothing about Mojo. I do know he was a Toy Biz Build-A-Figure back in the day, much smaller scale compared to this, but truly for a $55, a $42 price tag, whatever you got it at, this is a pretty good deal. I could see this guy, maybe other people are not knowing of this figure, and this figure could eventually go on clearance, so you could get him for a lot cheaper. But getting right into the figure, for the size of the figure and as immobile as the character seems, he has pretty good articulation on the figure itself. You can't spin him at the waist and have him, look like his whole body go left or right, but you can have his upper torso kind of twist on this little swivel up here. His head is a little bit stationary, but that looks like what Mojo would be. He looks like he'd be stationary from the waist up. His arms have double jointed elbows, pinless, and his hands articulate. So that's kind of it for the articulation on the body itself. On the actual machine that he's on, his chair, he does have these little spider legs that articulate at 3 different balls, at the top, the middle, and towards the end. So you can have this figure have his legs in any different way that you want. Ideally, his claws, very similar. They articulate at the base here, at the middle, and the end. One's open, one's kind of like it's grabbing something. Oh, his little hose came out. But this figure does come with an extra set of hands. I did put the pointer hand in, as you can see in my unboxing. Quick time. The hands are pretty detailed. These have not been used on any other figure. The only gripe is that you can maybe say that paint could be slightly better, but honestly, it's not that bad at the price point. As you can see, I have the kind of tongue out face on Mojo. It's very grotesque and very sadistic looking of this character. He does come with another head that is just grinning, but as you can see, look at the detail on the teeth, and the face itself is beautiful. The double chin even is quite wicked looking. And honestly, from watching reviews on YouTube about this figure, I was kind of worried about the paint applications. And honestly, it's not on the body itself. Yes, it may not be comic accurate. However, I know nothing about this character, so it doesn't bother me quite as much. But there are some nice washes on this figure. He is kind of an I don't even know what you would call this, like a very ripe banana maybe color. But then you see some pinks down here closer to the base of the chair. The beautiful washes on the metallic cables coming out the back, and on the back of the chair itself look pretty good. Other than that, the paint is decent, right? It's what a mechanical Mojo would look like, I would imagine. The chair itself, over here on the scorpion tail, it does rotate. So if you want to get him the tail coming in a different way, it does not articulate though, so it is one solid piece. I'm not sure if I doubt the one that's the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive will have a completely articulated tail, as cool as that would be. And the head of the tail does kind of pivot on its own little ball joint up there, so you can have that in different poses. But honestly, this is going to make a great addition to an X-Men shelf, to any of my Marvel shelves. I am, like I said, I'm a sucker for the bigger figures. I can't wait for Galactus to get here. Shouldn't be much longer. But I do, if you find this figure for $55.99, $41.99, and maybe this will even go on clearance, pick it up, see if you like it, and if you don't, pass it on to someone that will. But I really have enjoyed this figure with the little time I've spent with it so far, and hopefully I get some cool action shots out of them. For size comparison, just real quickly, I'll put the little Gamerverse Spider-Man beside him just to get a reference at 6-inch scale. So this Mojo does kind of fare pretty well with 6-inch action figures. I don't have the Toy Biz one for reference, unfortunately, but we got to work with what we got. But this is kind of my review on the Mojo. If you have picked up this figure, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Speaking of the channel, I do plan on uploading more frequently, as mentioned before. And I did pick up a couple new figures. I won't be reviewing these. I did pick up the Japanese Spider-Man, came through Hasbro Pulse, and Future Foundation Spider-Man. I found them at Target. Was like, let's give them a look. Not bad figures, not the greatest. I do like the Japanese Spider-Man. Love the colors on the guy. Really campy character. I'll be holding on to this in my growing Spider-Man shelf. I do look forward to opening up a couple more figures. I did, oopsie daisy. I did pick up the U.S. Agent. Also love the character. Hopefully the figure's great. I do plan on unboxing him on the channel, so stick around for that. And I may have a collection video coming soon. I do have to kind of organize my collection before I do that, and maybe some gaming stuff too. So if you did enjoy this video, please send a like, maybe a subscribe, and if you're into action figure photography, I do have an Instagram. It's Come to the Tea Party. So no space, no capital, Come to the Tea Party. You can check out some of my cool photography on there. Shoot me a follow. I'll shoot you a follow back. I hope you'll have a wonderful day and take care.